Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another Toast Aerospace Division video. Last time I saw you guys, we sent Jeb up to space, and we sent him up into orbit. But now, it's trying to do something a little bit more ambitious. Now, the rocket you're seeing me construct here was my failed attempt at this. I tried like 3 times at this, without using a Delta V map. And let's just say I ran out of fuel on all of those. The first time I did like a MUN flyby. The second time I did a MINMUS flyby. And the third time I just gave up because I realized it didn't have Delta V. But as you can see, the craft is coming together nicely on screen. And what are we going to do? We are going to go to the Minty Snowball. That is MINMUS. Yeah. MINMUS is Kerbin's second moon after the MUN. What a creative name, right? And so I thought, what better next steps for our space agency than to go there? I mean, it's the next logical conclusion. It's we can't really get any other signs from Kerbin because we've already gotten into orbit. And so the next step is to put boots on Minty Mouse? I'm just gonna call it Minty Mouse. And so, construction of the rocket is ongoing. As you've seen, I'm kind of going for like a Kerbal X kind of rocket with these fuel ducts. Yes, last video you may not have seen me unlock those fuel ducts. But with some of my science that I collected along the way from my failed attempts, I was able to unlock the strut and the fuel line, which are 2 very useful and I'd say one of the most overpowered parts in the game. Struts obviously let you, stop your rocket from becoming a noodle and everything, right? But a hidden advantage to that is that it unlocks auto strut, so you don't have to waste time putting on millions of struts on your giant build, right? So if you this only works if in the settings of your video you go in your Kerbal Space Program game, you go into the main settings and turn on advanced tweakables. Now that lets you do stuff like such as changing the spring and damper on landing gear, right? And do other stuff. But most importantly, it gives you auto struts, which add hidden supplementary joints, right, to your craft. And as you could see, it's on the launch pad, and let's waste no time getting ready to launch. With Bob Kerman up there, let's send him up to Minty Mouse. And so the launch of our Minty Mouse Scout Mark II, yes, I said Scout, because honestly, we're gonna do some really exciting things in Minty Mouse. So yeah, and here, I have no idea what I was doing. I think I was just messing around with the camera tools mod. Let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah. And there goes our second set of boosters. We have like, oh my god, 5 vapor cones. And so yeah, I hope you like these short videos that I've been doing, because I'm really trying to make things pretty short so that, you don't have to watch like a 30-minute montage of me doing stuff. And there goes our last pair of boosters. Now I kind of overcooked things on the Delta V because our quote-unquote first stage, yeah, I guess you could say the first stage core has an absurd amount of Delta V. You can almost get into orbit with it. And so yeah, I think that this is like just some PTSD from whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, the past 3 attempts that I've been trying to film this. Yeah, that's it, right? And here you can see me planning my maneuver. But this first stage doesn't have all the Delta V to get to orbit. So there's our separation and our second stage, which is powered by the same engine. Why? Because I did not see any engine that was better fit for this job. So yeah. And also, yeah, this video took a long time to make. I don't know what happened, but Bob Kerman there. You might be surprised. Why Bob Kerman there? And we have completed circularization. Now, what was I gonna say, man? Bob Kerman. I chose Bob Kerman because he's the scientist, and I haven't used the scientist. So scientists can do stuff like restore science, science instruments like the Mystery Goo and the Science Junior, which we will crucially need, because yeah, as you'll see, yeah, I was trying to be very strategic with my Minty Mouse landing, and I guess you can see that here. You can see me plotting our maneuver node, and in the editor I am pulling it so that we are on an impact course. Now you might be asking, why an impact course? Because and this is where AI comes into picture. Like things like Google Gemini, they're really amazing if they tell you the right thing. And I believe we're starting our burn here. And yeah, it told me that a suicide burn is more efficient than going into orbit, which makes sense kinda. So it's like a direct descent. And we are staging, and this is our main lander, and we're gonna use its fuel. Now I know it's gonna leave a bit of debris, and I don't want to contribute to Kessler syndrome, so yes, maybe in a future video I'll clean it up. Maybe I can show you how to clean up debris in the tracking station. But there we have it. We are rapidly receding from Kerbin, and we are in MINMUS' sphere of influence. Now, this is where one of my mods comes into picture. Kerbal Engineer Redux. So that allows you to show your landing spot, and it's gonna put a big red target on it, if you could have seen in the map screen. So now, what I'm doing, I don't want to land here. So this is part of my strategic burns. And so, yeah, in this lander I kind of overcooked the Delta V as well. And you'll notice I'm kind of having a weird descent, and that's because I'm targeting, if you can see, this little patch right here that's right between the lowlands and whichever flat this is. I've been recording this after a while. But as you can see, we have touchdown on another body, apart from Kerbin. So now, first thing we're gonna do, most important, get some science. And Bob is taking all the science, and this is where the second strategic point comes into picture. But of course, we could have just done the surface sample from the thing, and we did. But it would be kind of lame if we didn't plant a flag, and so I'm just trying to find the perfect angle, and I think this is good. So there we go, our TAD flag. Now we can jump. Yes, acrobatics, I know, right? Who knew that Bob was a gymnast? And I'm going to board our capsule. And now, you might think that we're going home. But no. Actually, check out what we're about to do. We are going to throttle up only a little bit. Trust me on this, and we're going to tip a little bit to the right. Then we're going to keep doing this until in the biome section on the right hand, the top right side of the screen, it says Great Flats. Yes, we are doing 2 biomes in one mission. This is exactly why I targeted this spot. And yeah, I feel like apart from my regular, where I just go and barge into and do things, I think I really planned this out, which is very unusual. So yes, let's not make haste. The first thing we are going to do is collect some science. But this time we are not going to plant a flag, because the flag is like 500 meters from here. And so yeah, Bob Kerman is not going to plant another flag. He's not going to go on the surface. But he is going to do some more, he's going to collect some more science. Because why not? And this is our spot in MINMUS. As you can see, if we zoom out far enough, we can see that we can see MINMUS and its curvature, right? That's why I said this is like a minty snowball, right? I'll say this is like an ice cream cone someone dropped. Like an ice cream from a cone.
It's 6 o'clock.
But now, we are ready to take off. And yes, you may have noticed we are going in the wrong direction, and that is because I made a blunder. Remember how I told you in an earlier video, I think I told you this, right? In an earlier video that the controls on the spacecraft are based on the relative controls from like a point. Like let's say the window on the command pod, right? That's where like, you know, that is. And we are performing our escape burn, right? Our escape burn right here. We're gonna warp around because we don't have a connection to the KSC, and Bob is not a pilot, so we cannot plan maneuver notes. And Kerbin rapidly coming into view here, right? We're gonna do some danger staging, of course, and yeah, for a second here we are gonna begin re-entry. And for a second here, I thought that I had cheats enabled because it's not blowing up and there's no fireworks, and Bob seems extremely sad. But then just in a minute, look, oh yes, it is breaking apart. And this one piece, I was like, wait, why is it curving like that? But and here is an interior view of the cockpit, if any of you just want to know, because I do have the mod-free IVA installed, which is like amazing. And so after 47 days. After 47 days, Bob Kerman has finally returned to Kerbin. And that's our splash down there. That's honestly annoying, that reticule sometimes. And from that mission, we have gained a whopping 1,000 and I think 48 science points? Yeah. 1,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. But of course, in TAD fashion, we got to end the mission upside down. And for any of you who want to see, here's a preview of our tech tree after it's fully unlocked with all our science. Well, that's a wrap on today's video. If you honestly want to see more videos, then I suggest you subscribe because these videos come out weekly. And as always, thanks for watching.